Welcome. This is an instructional video on best practices and key considerations for effective webinars. Webinars and e-learning is becoming more and more common as the world of education expands. This delivery method proves to be effective as people are connected across the globe and can join in on the go, considering everyone's schedule. Webinars are cost-effective, flexible, and the presenter is able to engage without the audience being in person and having to worry about setup or travel. If you happen to miss the scheduled time, you can always review the recording at a later date. It is important to take time to consider the content you will include in an effort to maximize everyone's time together. The presentation should be visually appealing and not cluttered. A cluttered slide with lots of text can be overwhelming for the participants, causing them to miss key points and loss of engagement. I like to follow the popular instructional design method called the ADDIE model. The ADDIE model is a generic process traditionally used by instructional designers and training developers. The 5 phases, analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation, represent a dynamic, flexible guide for building effective training and performance support tools. While perhaps the most common design model, there are a number of spin-offs and variations. Because you are presenting remotely, sound is easily the most important factor in reaching your audience. Articulation is key. Be sure you are speaking clearly and your words can be understood. Check sound levels prior to your presentation by checking with a separate device. Consider background noises and distractions. The space you are working from should be silent, as any movement will be picked up by your microphone. Everyday actions like eating, even if your camera is off and the event is during lunchtime, will be picked up and obvious by your audience. In the beginning of the presentation, you should include your norms and also introduce the mute button. This provides no distractions from the location of the audience. Prior to the day of the presentation, you should practice by rehearsing. Take time to read your script out loud so that your words will flow effortlessly. Have confidence and know what's coming next. Make sure the audience can use the technology. I like to set the stage when sending the calendar invite for the training session. Providing tips and instructions to your audience prior to the meeting time allows them to know what to expect and perhaps practice themselves. This maximizes your time together. Before getting started, do a quick check to ensure you are seen and heard by all. Offer support where needed. No matter how much experience you have, provide a survey link for participants. Their feedback is important for your success. Analyze the data and implement changes where necessary.